Just a reminder from everybody, we have 2 visitor centers. People call us, they text us, and they ask us things, and you're going to help us answer these in a segment we call We Get Questions. Here we go. First one, a guy walked into our visitor center 2 days ago and asked, we heard that there used to be a ferry from San Francisco to Sonoma.
Yes.
Is this true? And is it still possible to take a ferry to Sonoma?
I'm not sure if it's still possible to take the ferry, but there was a ferry. The ferry actually went to Wingo, which is now an abandoned town, and it would drop people off before the Golden Gate Bridge. People would take the car from Wingo into Sonoma, and that was the main source of transportation before the Golden Gate Bridge was built.
Hold on. I'm giving... All right. Did you like prep yourself for the questions?
I love history.
That was great.
Thank you.
Yes, so you're absolutely right. Before the Golden Gate Bridge, people would take boats around the Bay Area, and there was Wingo had earlier. It had horses. There was often some trains that were there, or private cars would take you places. Especially up here in the Springs, where we just ate, there were a bunch of resorts, and so yes, they could take the ferry back in the day. Nowadays, no, you cannot take the ferry to Wingo. You can take a boat to Wingo. It's got to be a small boat. Wingo, as you said, is a ghost town. Out there, suppose a ghost town, out there in the southern part of Sonoma Valley in the San Pablo Bay, which is part of the San Francisco Bay. The ferry, if you want to take a ferry to Sonoma, what you have to do is San Francisco to Larkspur, and from there, either get a bicycle and do your best, but don't do that, or get on a bus. But currently, it's pretty hard to get here by boat, right? Yeah, and the Sonoma Creek is pretty small.
Yes,
so, good job on that answer.
Thank you. Hopefully, I nail the next one too.
Ready?
Yes.
Are the strawberry stands open?
Let's see. We're in May. We're about to be in May. Yes, they are.
Good answer. You're right. Watma Strawberry did open. I think the one in Glen Ellen's going to open. There's a couple of them.
So my wife is Native American, so they can't have strawberries until the Strawberry Festival. And
really?
After the Strawberry Festival, they could consume strawberries again for the rest of the year. So they just had the Strawberry Festival recently. So that's how I knew.
So you prepared.
She's Pomo.
She's Pomo. You prepared for this question by marrying a Pomo woman like 15 years ago.
Yes.
Well done, dude. You commit, dude. You commit to the bit. Wow. So where is the Strawberry Festival? Is it a public thing or is it a private
No,
thing?
it's super private. You're not allowed to have video. I'll probably you could keep it in this video, but because they have flyers, so they're it's super like.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's just for the Native community.
Okay, very good. And a kind of a callback to the Pomo, Patwin, Miwok. And I'm forgetting another tribe that used to be in this area and still are in this area. Northern California had a lot of different tribes. It still does. So, matter of fact, there's a Native American festival in Windsor in about 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Kind of neat. Check that out. Okay, here's another question we got for the Plaza. Can I use my charcoal grill in the Sonoma Plaza?
I don't know. No, you can't.
You can't. You're right. Thanks. That's great. The Plaza, it's a great, beautiful park. It's also a very busy city park. So they're like, no, if you want to grill, go to the parks a little bit outside of city. Because, kids run barefoot through that one.
That's exactly what I thought about. I thought about smoke and kids' faces. And
it's a very compact urban park. It's a big park, but it's urban. But there are like the regional parks you can grill at and some of the other parks, but not in the Plaza. I had a guy 2 weeks ago come in and ask me where he could plug in his crock pot on the Plaza. He says, yeah, I thought we would have plugs. I'm like, what? Do you think there's like public plugs at like picnic benches? like they have, okay, so no. Good question. This morning people came in and asked, is it possible to see whales at Bodega Bay?
Yes.
Also true. Good job. Yeah, at Bodega Head. And there's some docents that are out there sometimes with binoculars. And right now they're migrating up to Alaska. So they've been down to Mexico, chilling in the Baja, having babies. Then they go back up to Alaska with their babies. And they eat and they get fat like we all do. Yeah. And then they head back later. So good answer. You answered all the questions, dude. That was way too easy. I should have had harder questions for you.